Hey, another Aether Current. Gimme, gimme, yum, 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 yum. Our Ashgardian friends have furnished us with dragon killers and ammunition, and I have taken the liberty of procuring a Magitech field generator as well. Rest assured, we've changed to spare. Every link forged by the manufacturer is master craftsmen. If you've any lingering doubts as to their strength, know that they were originally intended to bind dragons, and were not found wanting. It pleases me to inform that the Vanu Vanu have agreed to furnish us with an island of our choosing. Oh yeah, we're towing. We're doing a tow job here. Then all that remains is to confirm the readiness of the poor buggers who will actually be doing the fighting. Nekogu, let Wedge know when your party's assembled. Probably shouldn't be telling you this, but I don't like this plan. Don't like it one little bit, but can't help but being all excited. Tell me, Nekogu, are you ready to hunt the white whale? Oh boy, howdy I am. After you then. Oh. Alright. Very nice. What is this thing that we're pulling? I thought it was going to be a regular island, not this. Oh my god, he's so tempted. Chompers galore. He's going chompy on me. Oh yeah, I gotta be DPS. Let's see. Which is which? First time here. Ooh. What is this? Tactician. This bad? Yep. Alright. Hey, you guys got it? Goes, got it? Like looking at the party to see if there's a Yakko and Dot. Fuck him up! Whoop. Bumped us. Uh-oh. Now I know. Nope, Hellfires aren't linked. Might have been. go, Bismarck. Let's, yeah, nearby. Okay. Bard has something and the Dancer has something. It stacks with the Scholar's shields. Good to know. Supposed to vapor bubble. Doesn't say anything about vapors. It? You naughty, naughty whale. And poof. Hmm? That Garlean? Oh, am I getting another one of my Chaos Emeralds? I feel like eventually I'm gonna have the positions memorized even. Yeah, my green one. That's my favorite color. Whoa. This is new. All made.
Darkness, like to none known. Hark. Receiver, blessing, small.
I don't know if that's Heidelin or something entirely different. I don't know what to think about that. Although it has been a while since I've spoken with Heidelin.
So falls the Lord of Mists, as did all others before him.
I think this is the first female Ashian I've come across. Yorm.
How many times does this make, warrior of light? Ah, how much you have grown. Far beyond the limits of mere mortals.
That's right. Flex. Big flex.
She has what we seek.
This guy.
That she does. The key to Azizla and the secrets of Alag.
Oh, thanks for telling me. Nope. Couldn't port fast enough.
I seem to have regained the blessing of light, albeit at a fraction of its former strength.
4/6 of its strength, to be exact. I can't believe this guy.
My thanks to you, Ascian. And to you as well, Warrior of Light, for saving us the effort of slaying Bismarck.
Lord knows you couldn't have done it.
Now that the key is within our grasp, the path to the heavens shall at last be laid bare.
Oh. It's kind of like the Crystal Tower door. Oh no! I don't even know what happened and I don't like it. Too much mischief. This guy. Yeah, it's nothing but unsavory characters showing up.
By our deeds shall the wrongs of antiquity be righted, and man reclaim the reins of history.
Big fan of the hexagons. What? Whoa. Those things on the bottom keeping it afloat. Little floating city. Alphinaud, you're back. Where were you earlier? Had I known what was happening, mayhap I could have done something to stop them. Alas, Wedge and I were still sealed within the engine room, and heard naught of the struggle until it was over. And now, for all our efforts, the Archbishop holds the very thing we sought to keep from him. All is not lost, for we yet live, and we know their destination. Let us give chase and bring an end to their machinations. We failed to secure the key. Let's not forget that we succeeded in ridding the realm of another primal, and preventing Vanu's lands from being consumed in doing so. The Zundu at least shall be glad of our deeds this day. Let us go and inform Chief Sonu of our victory. Sid and the others will need a moment to tend to the Enterprise besides. Yeah, if we're gonna like give chase, we want to make sure that thing's gonna stay in the air well.
Wait, something is amiss.
Ooh. Like captive? Yeah. No, the dude with the awesome headdress.
Imperial troops. And they have already
That
secured
was
the
their
area.
leader, I believe.
Reveal yourselves at once!
Just going right for the throat. With pride.
And there I was expecting more beastmen. Who are you?
Wondering the same.
I thought Ishgardians responsible for the disappearance of our scouts, but I see now that I was mistaken.
Eh? No, what? No, this guy?
Just as Wire observed, the Warrior of Light is wont to appear at the most inopportune times.
Speak for yourself.
The Warrior of Light. She who bested Van Baelsar.
One and
It
only.
would seem that the famous hero of Eorzea seeks Azizlar as well. Hardly unexpected. The secrets of the Allagan's power to bind icons to their will could scarcely fail to interest the scions of the Seventh Dawn. You know as well as we what will ensue should these insatiable creatures be allowed to roam free. That their very existence threatens the life of this star. We but disagree on the solution to the problem.
No, it goes much deeper than that, but
Genocide has ever been the Empire's favored recourse. And that is why we will continue to oppose your every attempt to claim Eorzea.
well said.
You do not hesitate to speak your mind, even when your every word could be your last.
He's been through some shit.
Alas, your sentiments betray the narrowness of your view. The fate of Eorzea and its inhabitants is of little concern next to the fate of the world.
Why is this guy's shoulder pads gotta be popping? Like, I wanna hate him more. No!
'Tis my solemn charge as Emperor to bring the icons to heel. If this requires the extermination of certain elements, then so be it.
Oh boy.
No, don't! They are not his thralls!
What?
Where did that come from?
It was me. I learned Black Mage.
Take cover!
Lucia. Wasn't that the enemies?
Your Radiance. We must withdraw.
There's no way he doesn't have enough power at his side to be able to take that out. There you go. There you Didn't notice that before.
We shall meet again, Warrior of Light. On that you have my word.
I've got to be at least a little bit thankful that they didn't rain fire upon this area the moment they flew away.
So Garlemald too has designs on Azizlar. But why would the Emperor himself elect to lead the expedition?
Yeah, it should be cozy in his chair. Never in my wildest dreams did I think I would stand less than 20 paces from the Emperor of Garlemald. Aris von Gothus in the flesh. Assumed the commander that accompanied him must be the legatus of whom the centurion spoke. Forgive me, this is neither the time nor place for such idle speculation. Pray return to the Enterprise at once. It appears to me that our friends may have run afoul of Imperial forces as well. Yet to appraise Chief Sanu of all that's occurred, but once I have, we will rejoin you at the airship. When that battleship appeared and fired on the village, we feared the game was up for you, Nafino. What in the seven hells happened out there? First the Archbishop turns up with an Ascian in tow, and now the goddamn Emperor pays us a visit? What is this, a procession of notable bastards? Who's next? The Keeper of the Seventh Bloody Gate? He's jinxing us. No one so notable, Master Garland. I'm happy to retort that the Zundu were overjoyed to learn of Bismarck's demise. Chief Sono sends his warmest regards, Nekogu. There's much talk of westerly winds. Yeah. Lucia! Miraculously, none suffered lasting harm during the raid. It would seem the Zundur were taken entirely unawares and wisely chose to offer no resistance. I sense they have no more to fear from the Emperor, for the present at least. Had the Emperor truly been intended of their extermination, OK Zundu would already have been leveled. Plainly, Varus is the only interested in reaching Azus La. As are we. Like, they got a mega head start. Strap some jet boosters on the back, Sid. We need to make haste. There's no way that thing's gonna fit on there, is there? Yep. The weight was just fine. Alright. Lest you wonder, Wedge was able to calculate the heading indicated by the beam of light emitted by the key. Yeah. Kind of like a wake trail. Azus La lies in that direction, we'll find it. The Solul may have a lead on us, but she's no Enterprise. We'll catch them. You'll see. Good. All my worries are being assuaged. That's well good.
I did not think that I would ever have occasion to pilot a suit of Magitech armor again, least of all under these circumstances.
What, are you nearing retirement? Yeah.
My full name is Lucia Go Junius, and I was born a citizen of Garlemald.
Wow. That makes sense. Sid.
Ah, that explains it. When we first met in Ishgard, I very nearly called you Livia.
Livia? Livia Sasjunius? The tribunus who served under Gaius van Baelsar?
Aye, she was my sister, though we spent little time together. After our parents were killed in an uprising, we were sent to live in different households, setting us on separate paths.
Dude, that's harsh. Why would they even do
felt at
that?
home on the battlefield and chose to become a soldier, while I underwent training to become a spy.
Soldier and spy.
Then, Ishgard was...
My mission. It was believed that Allagan relics of great worth were stored in the vault, and I was sent to investigate.
I feel like, a lot of the characters I'm very sus of, and there's a lot of, like, friendly characters who I'm, like, especially sus of, especially after, like, so much of what's been going on. But Lucy is kind of laying it out, so...
Though I
maybe
was
we
given
can
little
trust her.
information at the time, I now suspect I was searching for the key we but recently lost. And then I met Sir Emmerich.
Just like our Black Widow.
It was his usefulness to my mission which prompted me to approach him, but I soon found myself drawn to him for other reasons. He too was a prisoner of his past, judged for his heritage as a bastard son of the Archbishop. Yet unlike my sister and I, he did not curse his fate. He simply rose above it.
That's the way to be in life. Some situations, some rolls of the dice, they just suck. But all you can do is move forward. Work with what options you have. Yeah,
In time, I came to realize that I had found a man worth following.
that's a great
and a
person
new
for her to
home
come across.
besides. And when I subsequently confessed all to Sir Emmerich, he was good enough to accept me into his service.
Emmerich's a G.
I do not question your loyalty to Sir Emmerich. It is your loyalty to your sister which concerns me.
Oh, that's a unique perspective. I mean, it really makes sense for Alphinaud, but I wasn't even thinking of that.
I have long been of the opinion that those who dwell in the past risk losing sight of their future.
Yeah. Sounds like she hasn't
My
talked to her in
sister
quite a
fought for
while.
her convictions and for those she held dear. So do I. So must we all.
Sounding like
Well,
she,
I, for one, am happy to welcome a fellow Garlean to our merry band. Especially one who can make Magitech armor sing.
Ooh. Sing.
Chief,
Talking about her battle
we should be
prowess.
getting close.
I'm
Once we
guessing.
break through those clouds, we'll be right where the light was pointing. Right where Azizlar should be.
Wedge, that's not the voice I
Hold on,
expected
everyone.
for you. Going in full speed. Oh wow! Recognize the toe attachment on the back now. Wonder if the Enterprise always had that. It's so cool. It's like I'm learning the ship over the
I think
story. I'm
that's
learning
it.
the ship. These clouds are awful.
Chief, is that Allagan? Aye. There's no mistaking their handiwork.
Whoa. And all that blue, all those lights. We need to outfit our ship with that. We need some
What was that?
upgrades.
Some sort of barrier.
She won't hold, Chief! She's breaking up!
It's almost like you should 180.
I've lost the auxiliary propeller.
Nope, can't do that anymore.
Sid, it's no use! We must return to Ishgard and find another way!
God damn it all. Why do the Allagans always have to make everything so bloody complicated?
Hey, they're complicated but sleek. I love their style. We went all that way for nothing. That's a right pisser. Sid's piloting under pressure was a marvel to behold. May I never have the opportunity to do so again. We barely finished repairing the damage incurred during our sky fishing trip. On the other hand, any landing you can walk away from, as they say. I can only presume the Solil passed through the barrier unscathed. That would explain why the venue called it a key. Man. Assuming Sid is correct, and I have no reason to think he's not. The Vanu's keys require to pass through the barrier protecting Aziz La. Even without it, we must find a way to reach the Isle. I shall have everyone convene at the seat of the Lord Commander that we might discuss how best to proceed. As before, make yourself known to the guardsman when you arrive. He will show you in. You are returned. Sir Emmerich and the others await you within. Emmerich. Things didn't go so smoothly this time. Well,
In
some of it did.
summary, the Isle owes its lofty position to the industry of the Allagans. And we can be all but certain that the Archbishop and his cronies are enjoying the view from its top.
But we took out the whale.
I see. If we are to join them, we will first need to pass through the Isle's etheric barrier, which is, alas, more powerful than most. Powerful enough to make a mess of a perfectly good airship at any rate. As far as I can gather, the barrier mechanism draws ether from the surrounding environment and polarizes its elemental aspect to produce what is, in effect, a wall of lightning.
It seems plain that without the Vanu's key, any attempt to reach the Isle will end in failure.
Alas, the key was careless enough to leave without us, and I don't think the Vanu keep a spare.
Master Garland, based on your experience, is there no other way that we might breach the barrier?
We need a fang. A lightning fang.
Well, in the past, we've beaten similar barriers by nullifying them with elemental converters. But the one we're up against this time dwarfs aught we've encountered before. The Enterprise simply isn't large enough to bear the requisite amount of crystals.
Thanks. We can't even handle the weight necessary.
I'm reminded of the quantity needed to nullify Leviathan's command of the sea. A veritable mountain of crystals that could only be borne by lashing two galleons together to form a twin vessel, scarcely able to propel itself, much less fly.
That said, we're not without options. If it isn't feasible to nullify the barrier, we might try piercing it.
How?
Oh yeah. Can we even do that? Like, instead of taking the whole thing down, just create a little pocket hole?
We create a ram of condensed ether and mount it on my ship. There's just one problem. I don't have the faintest idea how to build one. It's going to take a true authority in the field, I reckon.
Ram of condensed aether.
Would that the Archons were
Like
still
a
with us.
spear.
But yesterday evening, I
This
chanced
isn't
to find
sounding
Mistress
safe at
Tatara
all,
in
Sid.
unusually high spirits. Assuming I understood her excited ramblings correctly, she has acquired a clue, pointing to the whereabouts of one such individual.
Nice, spill it.
An Archon? Truly?
Ha! Fortune favors the righteous, eh? Well then, let's not waste any time. While you go and look for our missing friend, I'll work on modifying the Enterprise. Her hull will need reinforcing to bear the punishment, not to mention a mount for the ram. Just you wait, my pretty. By the time I'm finished, you'll be an airship reborn.
Like salivating over it. We're back. How goes the mission? Did you manage to catch up with the Archbishop and his cronies? What about that? So you finally arrived at Aziz La, only to find your way barred by some sort of barrier. Typical. It's not all bad news. I've made progress in the search for our friends. Don't worry, Nekogu. We'll get to Azla yet. Words are cheap, Tataru. When you fled the victory feast, you used the ancient watercourse beneath the city, right? Well, shortly after things went back to normal in Ul'dah, I asked Marshal Turpin to have the tunnel searched. Logical place to look. It was there that you lost contact with Minfilia, Thancred, and Yostola, was it not? Oh, I miss them. Dare I ask what the Marshal found? I don't actually know. Pippin's message just said that there's been a discovery, and that we're to come to the Halls of Flame at our earliest convenience. I dare not think what it might be. We shall depart at once. Tataru, let Urianger know to join us in Ul'dah. He will wish to be present as well. Yes, sir.